the Supreme Court, which he stacked, ruled yesterday that they can deport people to third world countries, to random arbitrary third countries.
Citizens too, they said, right?
No, it was just.
You sure? Just illegal? You sure?
Oh yeah, they're not going to say that out loud yet. I'll find the ruling. But yeah.
So he stacked the Supreme Court. We just knew he was never going to come back. So we think I despair, as Mom would say. I despair.
My mom used to say, I despair.
LAPD was blocking ICE. Okay, so let's look at some of these
now
things.
There's some
Dodger
fighting
Stadium?
back. Yes.
Yeah, that was awesome. And then Dodgers went and donated $1 million.
Nice. Firefighters are also blocking ICE.
Tow truck drivers are following them
and towing their vehicles
and moving their cars
because they're parked illegally.
Oh, in Pasadena? The people were protesting all night. They would do overnight
at the hotel
with cowbells and at the hotel where ICE was staying, because they brought in a lot of these what are largely HSI agents, and so they are sleeping at the Hilton, and people are out there with band instruments, cowbells, megaphone all night. So the hotel has just asked them to leave, the ICE agent. So they had to go.
You guys gotta go.
But you see them getting angrier too. And so I don't know. It's a pressure cooker. So Supreme Court majority, what they did was they cleared the way for Trump administration to resume deportation of migrants to third countries without additional due process requirements.
Additional.
They didn't explain the decision.
Without any due process or additional?
This was a ruling by a district court judge that said they couldn't do it, that stopped it. They released that pause with no explanation.
Do you really is the gang of evil it takes to make all this happen in a country of 330 million people? So now you've got what, 5 or 6 people on the Supreme Court that are okaying the evil. You've got Stephen Miller, you've got Bannon, you've got all these fucking people around Trump who are, promoting evil and getting this shit done. And then you've got all the voters that voted for Trump that are like fine with it. Yep. By the way, at this point, if you can't look at what this guy has done, because he's done nothing. Prices are up, gas is up. He said he wasn't getting us into wars. We're fucking in wars like crazy. If you can look at him now and still say, that's my guy, then you just have to face that you're racist. Yeah. You just have to face that you're racist and anti-American, because this is the same shit the Nazis did. If you know history, look it up. I'm not making any of it up. This is what the Nazis did. Grab people off the streets and disappeared them. They sent them to other countries. They put them in camps. Right now, that supposedly today they arrested 500 workers on a construction job and just put them Texas right. And just put them in detention. Yeah. So nothing's getting built. Wow. Nothing's getting built. Nothing's getting fixed.
How is this helping the economy?
How are we going to get fruit and vegetables
we're not
to the
strawberries
rest of
are going to be $35
I can assure you guys, Gavin is going to, the first step will be to just keep it here.
Oh yeah.
It'll stop going out.
Yeah.
But we don't have ICE was on strawberry fields last week.
Yeah. Fucking tackling. Oxnard. They're fucking reliving their high school years, these fucking doughboys.
They are, man.
Mitch McConnell, speaking of the Party of Christianity and
corpses.
And brain dead.
Yeah. He just locked up. That fucker, man, I've never seen anything like that before. That was the weirdest thing to just say.
That was so weird. And then do you remember the weird, just keep holding that, the weird black and blue bruises he had? It was so
Man
weird.
Camera TV.
And someone had to grab him and turn him.
Yeah.
He said today, I know a lot of us are hearing back from people back home about Medicaid, but they'll get over it. That was his
They'll get under it.
I'm sorry, what?
They'll get over it.
McConnell said
about
that?
Medicaid. I heard this on the way over here.
So so here's where we are, and I don't understand why we are taken to the streets in some cases, but it's not crazy. They're taking our health care. They're trying to take Social Security. They're making it so they took away any kind of international aid, so we have kids starving worldwide. They've cut all cancer research. They want to cut all the they killed the vaccine, whatever the thing that watches vaccines and like takes care. They killed that.
The FDA.
The
health mandated health reporting.
The weather service. So now basically we're playing death roulette now with weather. Like Lake Tahoe. Did you see what happened with Lake Tahoe this week? Thunderstorm came in and killed 9 people. So what's happening is that they're dismantling. Now I go back to what I said. If you wanted the American democracy experiment to fail, you would have a Russian asset come in here as the leader and fuck it up. And that's what he did. Also, Elon Musk on the phone with Putin all the time, even said it. I don't think you guys understand, but this is going to be one of those things that if we survive it, that is going to be like the Kennedy assassination and it's never going to go away. God, did you see what he said about, he said that his attack was just like Hiroshima and Nagasaki. I was like, dude.
He's just trying to get himself a Nobel Peace Prize. Yeah. He said it's just as important. He wants
a Nobel Peace Prize for starting a war.
Yes.
It does. Did you understand? You don't like. How do you not know what the word peace means?
He alone, the fat orange casino failure,
the
daddy's money, bankrupt boob, the guy, the porn star guy who we laughed at for years. We roasted on Comedy Central. He was such a joke. There were memes about him. It was like he was our American embarrassment. That's the guy that's going to bring about peace in the Middle East.
1,200 years before Christ. He said, hey, they know what the fuck they're doing. That's that. By the way, no one's ever taken that approach.
Guy,
no one's ever taken
this is the guy that tried to run the time before and said, bomb the fuck out of them. That's how I deal with it. And he got laughed at so horribly he had to pull from the race.
Which great to watch him with world leaders now, like in the same room. When you ever see video with him, world leaders, you can see the world leaders dealing with them like I deal with people when I was married to my ex-wife with her family. You just seem like, oh, this fucking guy.
There's a clip of, I don't know, the Prime Minister
hate his guts.
Just eye rolling towards him, just like, oh, this fucking guy.
So we're also, not to stress you out anymore.
Yeah, we're
Social
well
Security is now
Social Security
estimated to run out in 2034. Which is 9 years away. It's now moved up a year from when first projected last year.
Wait. So that's how bad he's fucking things up?
Over 73 million people benefit from Social Security, but nobody's talking about this because there's so much else going on.
But that's what he does. He diverts everything. Can you do me a favor? Bring up the big, beautiful bill.
I'm just going to, big, beautiful bill, which we're not calling it because
the big bullshit bill.
Can everybody just quit being that word that we can't say anymore? Like we're not going to talk like he does. Fox News did a poll on that bullshit bill today and 38% support it. 62% of Fox News people are against it.
That's not 62% of the population. That's 62% of hardcore Fox Republicans.
So Social Security, the issue being, for example, roughly 40% of retirees and at least 90% of the income for 1 in 7 retirees. That's what Social Security provides. Trump, with his mass deportations, the thing that everybody thinks is so great, except you're not going to have food. They will reduce our workforce that pays into Social Security, including undocumented immigrants who paid billions into Social Security.
Hold on. Guys,
and don't get benefits.
Here's the number. Every 10 years, undocumented immigrants and immigrants, period, bring in $7 trillion to the economy and $1 trillion in taxes.